ask him off the top.
Yeah. Are we live?
Yes.
Live. Retweet it.
Live. We got a retweet. I don't see it.
I see it.
You do?
Yeah, Marty, Jerry, and Rico with country singer Ernest.
All right. Welcome to Marty and Terry. No Jerry today. We got Ernest on today.
When we get the three of us, we are gonna charge.
We're gonna
It's gonna be a pay-per-view.
It's gonna be a pay-per-view. Shout out. We have fucking Stefan right now who looks like he wants to murder me. It's okay. Let's all relax, all right?
Stefan, just for the record,
People are upset.
I am a facilitator on this show.
Shut up. All right.
My biggest contribution was changing my name. You got that? I want the control room happy with me. I go in there, always say hello, share my food. Correct? Where am I on the blame scale? Let's air it out.
A lot.
1 to 10.
He was suspended for a month.
Go ahead.
Today, I would say a little high.
Yeah,
He's
high.
your guest.
Yes. He messed up the guest.
But there was no communication at all.
That's on him.
No.
That's on him.
No.
On him?
We're doing our guy.
On you. You
we're
gotta
doing-
tell your guys.
All right.
We're
Let's
doing
bring
our guy
out-
down
okay,
in the
okay,
street.
okay.
Let's
All right,
bring
him
on
in.
Ernest right now. Let's bring on Ernest. Ernest! Oh, what an outfit.
It's unbelievable.
What's up, dude?
Dude, I'm just here. My wife's getting her nails done, so I'm like daddy daycare right now.
I saw last night you were with you and Morgan's kid too, right?
Yeah, they came over. He came over, and they went straight to the piano and guitar. So things are looking up.
If anyone doesn't know, this is Ernest. He's a country singer. Also, you're a country writer, right? As well, you started out with.
Yeah, songwriter, artist. I've always wanted to be an artist too, but I took the songwriter path first. Hey,
I feel like you.
I'm doing interviews here, Ryman.
How old is he?
He's 10 months old, and he
He's
thinks
a tank.
he is massive, dude. I don't know where he gets it from because I'm so petite.
Yeah, that's true.
He was with Morgan Wallen last night?
Yeah.
What were you guys doing? Watching basketball?
No,
Oh.
They were actually just running all around my den and being kids. Ryman and his kid Indy don't get to hang out much, so they came over and just chilled.
What do you want to ask if you saw
Yeah, I didn't know
Brian?
if you saw, I was 2-0 in Hammer plays last night.
No, I didn't see that, dude.
Okay.
You know what? I'm so bad at betting. Like, I've never, looking at parlays gives me a headache. I'd rather bet on a pool game and then, all right, here's your $20. I give up.
That is true.
Fair.
Someone like him, he's down a lot right now, so it makes sense.
2-0 in
Yeah,
Hammer
yeah.
plays.
Yeah, 40 units is a lot. You're down.
They don't scale it, correct? That system fucks me.
How much money have you lost betting?
We're responsible
Well, we're
gamblers.
sponsored by a gambling company, so a
We're
responsible amount.
Yeah.
We're still
So you're
living.
not like John Daly. What has he lost? $50 million.
Yeah,
in his life?
he's
Yeah.
not. He's bad at gambling.
We don't put that on our commercials.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe Dukes will, but
Wait, so you have an album coming out Friday?
Yeah, dude. Friday, Flower Shops. The album drops.
That's
rhymes.
wow.
That's kind of wild. This is your first album?
Yeah, technically full album. My first project I put out locals only is like an EP, I guess. But yeah, this is 11 songs, and I'll call it my first album. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. And you're also, how has it been playing? I was at MSG and I saw you, and that's kind of crazy, just playing one song even with Morgan at MSG. No.
Dude, nuts. Honestly, I had the best job in the world that night. I got to show up. I had my green room stocked, ready to go, name on it and everything, and all I had to go there for 3.5 minutes.
I saw that. I was backstage with Hardy at the time, and I was like, yeah, I should be in Ernest's room. This guy he's hanging out there, probably just get any drinks he wants, whatever you need.
I was smoking a blunt in the showers, and Morgan's manager put his head in there. Chris knows me well, and he goes, "Are you smoking in here?" And there was like a joint half smoking on the table behind me. I look back and go, "No."
No,
He goes,
it's not me.
he goes, "Good, don't. There's an insane smoking fee for Madison Square Garden." I was like, "Well, it's a good thing I'm not smoking in here then."
I would never be smoking in Madison Square
Yeah,
Garden.
I
of
couldn't
course not.
imagine me doing such a thing, and I'm offended that you thought I would.
Obviously original music is great, and you got the album. I'm obsessed with covers. You get certain artists covering songs that they either grew up on or love. I've seen a lot of YouTube clips with Howard Stern when people go there. What's the one song you would just love to cover? Fuck it, just riff or whatever.
Let's see. I mean, I love like Neon by John Mayer. That's such a hard. Anything John Mayer plays, like you have to play it right, and there's just no way I'm playing it like John Mayer.
Yeah.
So rule that out. There's also the song "How Deep Is Your Love" by the Beegees.
Yep.
Which is
Oh yeah.
great song, and PJ Morton does an awesome cover of it. But yeah, I don't know, probably that. My set, the cover songs I do in my set are songs I wrote for other artists. Or like some artists during their set will just play other people's songs, but I try to like keep it all original to some degree.
How is that? Because I asked Hardy this as well, and he's like, I mean, it's obviously you'd want to write it for yourself, but it also, when you're not a big name yet, it's like so much easier just to like, hey, Blake Shelton, text it to him, and it's just like it's on the radio in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. The building blocks of like growing a reputation, going the songwriter route definitely helped. I mean, Hardy told you too, like you just develop the reputation in town as the guy with the songs, and then you're singing on all the demos. And I won't speak for him, but I'm pretty sure he would agree that like there's just some songs you sing and you're like, this has got to be mine.
Yep. That's exactly what he says.
Yeah, because like you just feel more connected to some songs than others. But like, you know, people ask me if I regret giving any songs away, if there's a song, and I don't. I think now I'm at a point where like I choose more wisely what I show to people. But there's not a single song that I've made money off of from someone else cutting that I wish I didn't, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like you're now coming to a point where people do know like Ernest. It's not like you're just a songwriter. It's like, okay, now you're your own like entity where it's like, all right, now you can get up by yourself and everyone's coming for Ernest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's awesome. Just the last few months, it feels like it's hit that stride. And I love being the behind the scenes guy to a certain extent, but I was born to shine.
That's a clip. That's a
God
TikTok
didn't
clip.
God didn't give me this face and this body to be tucked behind a curtain. Dude.
No.
And you also have a podcast. Is it Allow Me to Be Ernest?
It should be. It's
That's
just
what it should be.
it's just being earnest.
Just
but
being earnest. Allow Me to Be Ernest is pretty good though.
It is.
Allow me to be earnest is if we merge with Barstool, we can go ahead and rename it.
They're trying to. Never mind. They're trying to add podcasts. Apparently, the way all lives are going. Who were some of the biggest influences on you musically? Like just people you grew up with, listening to, or like you were like, I want to do that style. Like
Man, early on, Slim Shady, dude, the first thing that flipped my I gotta do this box is the Space Jam soundtrack, bro, in the 3rd grade. Like, I hit 'em high, hit 'em high, hit 'em high. And you're going straight
I
to
had
the hole.
that.
You ain't got no game. I'm working and I'm working, coming through like a crane. I was like in the 3rd grade, little private Christian school boy running around rapping to Space Jam soundtrack.
That's
And,
very fucking funny.
hold on. I had that CD. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it half MJ, half R? Oh, no, was that picture on the cover, was it half MJ, half Bugs Bunny, or half MJ, half R. Kelly?
Bugs Bunny.
Now, it was Bugs Bunny, right? All right, I want to make sure.
What the hell would
Because he had a lot of songs. He sung fucking...
R. Kelly
sung
had like
like a
3
major
songs on there.
song.
That I
Yeah.
Believe I Can Fly. Dude, how about this? I Believe I Can Fly was written for the Space Jam soundtrack.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was
yeah.
for that.
Bro, they gave R. Kelly the call and he said, I'm on it. And he did some unnecessary stuff in between then and writing the song, but he came out with a great song.
He did. Yeah, he's a bad guy, but
Yeah, that's what's
Bad
tough.
Good
guy,
song.
Great song.
Like
Separate the
Ignition,
art from the artist.
Yeah, Ignition Part 2 to me is still top 5, but now I can't list that anymore. Like,
Right. Yeah, there's an unspoken list of songs we're always gonna love, but we just can't publicly love them, and that's gotta
Yes.
be
he's got another song too, which is even more problematic now, I'm sure. It's like Sexy Girl with him and Papoose. Fucking unbelievable. But now
Yeah.
you listen and you're like, man, that's fucked up. Like, I can't.
Dude, have you seen the video of him in Haiti doing he was like singing to the crowd and it was like he's like, I'm looking for somebody to come back to America with me, and then he starts singing, he goes, have you had your shots? Do you have your passports? Girl, do you want to come back with Rob to America? And he goes in like for 5 minutes, just louder every time, dude. Do you have your shots? Do you have your passports? Girl, do you want to come back with Rob to America?
And we thought that was just so like, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, that's fine.
I
What a
still think.
pickup line.
Are you old enough to remember Trapped in the Closet? Bro, he made it. It was basically a movie, and then
Yeah,
one
yeah,
night I
yeah.
couldn't sleep one time, and it's on at 3 a.m. It's part. I clicked the info. It's like, oh, part 15. Like I gave up after part 5. I swear to God, you can look into. It started at 5, and it's this big saga how like a cop pulls him over and he's cheating on the what. Like everyone's interacted, right? He wanted to make 50 parts before he got canceled. He ended up making like 30.
Yeah, it's insane.
He's nuts. I mean, he's obviously a nut job, but
Yeah.
Anyways, I mean,
We
we spent entirely too long talking about R. Kelly.
That's true. This is Jerry who finally just came in right there. This is Ernest.
Hey,
What up,
Ernest.
dog?
Hey, what's up, brother?
This is my son Ryman. He's gonna be making inanimate noises throughout the.
That's great.
I gotta ask too. I completely am upfront. I know nothing about country music. I've told this to Hardy. I've told this to Morgan,
Thanks.
and it's the best because I just like hanging out with you guys because it's way more fun than actually caring about everything. But
Yeah.
when I went to MSG, that was no joke the loudest I've ever heard a crowd ever for a single person. What this fucking guy? Is it insane even just like going up there with him because it's like he's like the Beatles of country music right now.
Yeah, it's insane. I've been to a lot of country shows, and I've been to a lot of concerts, and I agree, that's definitely the loudest. Like when he came out of the stage, and for the start of it, dude, when he just played the opening chords to "Sand in My Boots," then got up from the piano and just walked around waving at people. It was like,
Bro, we
dude,
talked
Christ
to him.
returning will have less of a response than that.
We talked to him after. It's like, do you realize you were just flexing in front of people? And he's like, yeah, I don't know what got into me, but it was awesome.
He goes full WWE mode.
Yeah. And so when you also, I saw this yesterday. What, you got an actual CD for your album?
Yeah, I got a CD and a vinyl coming too. So it's gonna be all. I wish we had done tape cassettes, but it's like if we're doing CDs, which I don't have a CD player.
No.
We might as well
it's
do
fine.
tape cassettes.
yeah, it's fine. I'll go to my local Tower Records and pick it up for you, buddy. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I still got a Walkman.
JBL Walkman. Like don't
You got a walk?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
So if Ernest came out with his album on a
Yeah.
cassette tape, you'd be
My
able to get
favorite
it.
CD is the 50 Cent. I listen to Many Men almost every day.
Yeah.
Many men.
Yeah.
Many.
On your walk.
Yeah.
That's
Wish
outrageous.
that on me.
You're not even old.
No, but I've had
I don't
it.
think I.
How
even
old
have
are
one.
you?
27.
You're
You know what was
3
a
years
hack?
younger than me.
Yeah. Well, I look pretty old with the goatee, right?
I'm 27 too.
Y'all all look like you just on your second divorce.
He's what are you? 34.
34.
Yeah, he's. Yeah, he
You
makes
look the
sense.
youngest.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is true.
Thank you.
It's crazy.
What's the biggest song that you've written for somebody?
That's a good question. Like, number one wise, probably More Than My Hometown,
Yep.
which was heavy Hardy pin. But maybe like culture wise, Heartless.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You wrote
Like,
Heartless?
Yeah. I
See,
feel
I
like
didn't know that.
I feel like Heartless was a big moment.
Yes, it definitely was. It's again, I don't know much about country, and I know it. So that's
Yeah,
when
that's
you know.
what I mean. That's what I mean by that. I feel like that was kind of Morgan's introduction outside of the country market.
Yes, and I think that's why he's so big because he doesn't just stay in country. It's like he goes to that hip, like Diplo and Little Durkey's doing stuff with like.
Yeah, and I think it's graceful too. Like there's a lot of people that try to force I ain't country, I'm doing hip hop. It's like,
Yeah.
nah, we're writing country songs. There's just smacking ass beats underneath it.
Yeah, exactly. Who's the country guy you know?
Jordan Davis.
Do you know him?
I love Jordan Davis, dude. When during quarantine, we all had a softball because nobody was touring, so we put together a softball team. Marty, you came to a game.
He was on that team.
I don't know if he was there that night because like sometimes we wouldn't all be there. But
Yeah.
I will never forget when Jordan had like the big beard. There was like a high fly ball. He's at third base, and I was pitching, and I said, "You got it, Jordan Belzerian," and he missed a routine pop fly because I cracked his ass while the ball was like 50 feet in the air.
Yeah, he's a great guy, Jordan. Good dude,
Let me
man.
tell you something
Great
about
dude.
Ernest. Hell of a pitcher.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dog.
Hell of a softball pitcher.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. That softball team, is that a beer league?
It was a beer league.
Okay.
It was West Nashville. Yeah, it was a Nashville Sports League. We made it a beer league. We'd show up with beer and drink.
Listen to this. They in the championship. Tell me if I'm wrong. The team they were playing were using illegal balls
Really?
or
yeah,
bats.
yeah, they were trying
balls
to
or
cheat
bats?
the boys.
It was balls, right?
Yep. So you're supposed to have like the balls are supposed to be a little softer. I guess like college. They were using like college softballs, which are hard, and the ball gets off the bat way different and travels way further.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess one of the guys on the team noticed and called bullshit. And then as soon as the playing field was even, we did work on that ass.
Yeah.
Can I give you a gamesmanship tip as a pitcher?
Of course.
Take the ball in between the innings, dunk it in a bucket of water. It's gonna be
Oh,
harder to
water-
throw, but they like let it be fucking logged. It'll be heavy for you to throw a little bit, but it ain't going that far.
That's great. And you know that is a great gamesmanship and good sportsmanship.
Of
Gamesmanship.
course. Yeah, that's
Gamesmanship.
definitely what you need.
Definitely.
To do.
When's the album drop?
I gotta pick it up.
Friday.
Friday?
Yeah, drops
Nice.
Friday.
Yeah.
Make sure you're gonna post it on your socials.
Definitely. I would
think-
like a free copy, but yeah.
I'll send you a CD.
All right.
Yeah, let me get a CD. We'll send you some merch. I want some Ernest stuff too.
Yeah, I'll send y'all some CDs for sure.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right, everyone.
He's a good guy. I like this guy.
He's the best.
He's a
No
dad.
joke. I met him. How did I meet you? Was it softball?
I think the first time we met was at the softball game.
Yeah, and then I just kept popping
Here's
up, and I
here's
just keep
my
seeing.
son's mother taking him off my hand.
How are you?
Isn't that the best?
Did she read about the hammer plays?
So what?
Did she read about the hammer plays?
He thinks
I
that
don't
everyone
think so.
knows about his bets last night. He's like, "Oh, you bet Bryant yesterday? This guy's the worst.
had-
I'm a bad gambler. He's a bad gambler. That's a fact."
It's life.
But yeah, everyone, that's
Check it
Ernest.
out.
Go check out his album tomorrow. It's Friday. Comes out Friday.
Friday.
What time Friday?
You know what? Technically, it'll come out at like 11 p.m. Thursday night, I guess. 12.
All right, so
off.
12 Eastern
Yep.
on Friday. Go check it out. My guy, I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me. We need a podcast trade. Get you come on Just Being Ernest.
1,000%.
Got it.
Whenever you
Yeah.
want, you tell me. All right.
All right, I'll be in New York this weekend.
All right.
What are you doing this weekend?
I'm playing Sunday night in New York City. I'll text you.
Yeah,
All right.
text me.
All right, I'll see you,
All right,
boys.
pal.
Thanks,
Talk to
man.
you.
Guys, thanks.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.